right, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
All right, y'all. Hey, Tripod fam. If you are tuning in today, it's because you're nosy. And you really want to know who is sleeping with who, where, when, and why. So we have that all coming up for you. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to MeBaeAndJ. Make sure you subscribe and click your bell so you get all the notifications when we upload new videos. Make sure you also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok for a lot of fun content. So let's get right into it.
Let's jump into it. So it's so crazy, you know, that this question to us seems kind of mundane, but this is one of those questions that we get all the time. Who is sleeping with who? When? Where? How does that work? So in order to really explain that to you, you're going to have to come with us on the journey. So we're going to go back a little bit. It's consistently changed throughout the years, you know, and so it's been an evolution. So by the end of this video, you will know with your nosy self who sleeps with who, when, and why.
All right, so we're going to start off memory lane from 2008 when Jeff and I officially moved in together. And between 2008 and 2011, we slept together, as two people typically do. In 2011, we moved to another house that was 2 stories. Full disclosure, I am a light sleeper. I literally hear everything.
Super light.
Jeff hears nothing. Doesn't
No.
matter. He's also a night owl, so and really back then, he stayed up at all hours of the night. And he also
Yeah. I also what?
snore.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm a light sleeper, and that don't
Sorry.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it got to the point where, you know, I was sleeping upstairs in the bed. I go to sleep early. I can't stand any kind of noise or any kind of light, so the TV couldn't be on. And he would be downstairs working, listening to music.
You know, we were running a media company at the time in the NOLA.com, and basically I would stay up all night working on that, trying to catch up on spirituality and self-actualize and so on and so forth.
So in order to not fight with each other, that was the best way to do it. I would get all of my sleep, and I wouldn't be like, turn over, I can't sleep, get on your side.
But
my
we
God.
did go through a phase where we were like that. Like when we slept in the bed together all night long, it was turn over, get on your side, get off your back. It used to break my sleep all night long.
Yeah. We would have fights.
We would fight.
We would be fussing.
Stop hitting me.
Stop snoring.
Well, I can't stop snoring, you know, I tried. But yes.
So at the end of 2011, Heather moves in.
Yes, I did.
And
Like November, December, I move in. Letitia was super sweet. She made sure I had a drawer and all of that. And, you know, it was like lots of fun between the 3 of us, adults sleeping together in a queen-size bed.
all three of us in this queen size.
And they made me sleep in the middle.
Yeah, that was...
Straight in the middle. I wasn't sleeping in the middle.
No, I wasn't sleeping in the middle.
And I don't sleep light, but I don't sleep, like, I don't snore like Jeff, but I do wake up very early. Yes. So I would be awake between these 2 people, hot, waiting for them to wake up so they could entertain me.
And she's a chatterbox, so
yes.
she be trying to talk to us, and we literally be like, no.
Listen.
No, and I'd be on my side, my back to her, like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm not
But Heather would wake up at 5 a.m.
For sure.
and try to talk to you.
Yep.
Like while you're sleeping.
I woke up, my ideas are fresh,
Yeah.
and I think we should talk about this.
Yeah.
No.
So we were all uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable.
In this bed.
Yeah.
And eventually you meandered back downstairs to the couch.
See.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put him out.
He didn't meander down to the couch. He didn't meander up to the room.
That's exactly what it was.
He stayed on the couch, you know, because basically we lived downstairs.
Yeah.
And our room was upstairs. And so, yeah, Jeff came to the room, you know, to change and things like that. But when it came to actually going to sleep, he was falling asleep on the couch. Yeah. Unless he was coming upstairs for, like, adults sleeping together. So, before we literally move to talking about where we move to in our next house, we talked about the fact that Jeff was sleeping downstairs and we were sleeping upstairs. And it moved from us being all sleeping upstairs. And we really want to know from our tripod fam, from you, how do you sleep with your partner or partners? Like whether you're monogamous or in a poly form of a relationship, how do you choose to sleep or where do you choose to sleep in relationship to your partner or partners? Drop it down below, y'all.
So we moved from our 2-story house to a different apartment. And here is where we find the start of a girls area and a boys area.
Yeah.
Since we're now in a
larger, different layout type of space. Yeah.
And so the arrangement continued. Me and Heather in the girls' room, and Jeff on the couch. The couch was really comfortable.
Room. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that couch. That couch was amazing. Yeah. And our oldest had the kids' room of that house because we didn't have our younger kids just yet.
Yeah. I remember sleeping on that couch, and honestly, I always felt like I didn't want to sleep on the couch at all.
What? I thought you were gonna say I always felt like I was on a cloud. I used to love going to sleep on that couch.
Really?
Yeah. Here's me and Letitia sleeping on that couch right now.
Anyway, so then 2015, we move into our house, basically kind of like our final stop. And here we even have a different configuration. So now we're in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and it is very official.
Yes.
There is a girls' bathroom. There is a boys' bathroom. The two do not mix or we're fussing if they do. Mm-hmm. And there's a boys' room. There's a girls' room. Was there a kids' room?
Yeah, there was a kids' room because it was Gabe's room. But
That's right.
There was the boys' room because it was our oldest. And, you know, he was up in age as a teenager. And he and Jeff were sharing a room. And then our youngest son had his own room.
Right.
Yeah. And then we had the girls' room.
Yeah. So, again, same thing. We're me and Heather in our room together. And Jeff would come visit the girls' room. As necessary.
Here we go with the visiting the girls' room again.
Adult sleeping together.
Adult sleeping time? Is that?
Adult sleeping together. That's what they mean. I know you guys are just being polite. Where does everybody sleep? No, what you're asking us is who sleeps together?
Who sleeps?
Yeah, who sleeps together?
So our oldest eventually graduated from high school and moved out of the house and wanted to experience life on his own. So that left a vacant room for yours truly. Right here. And I decided that I was going to go ahead on and make it the room I wanted it to be. So it kind of turned into my work
man cave,
studio / man cave
super sexy bedroom.
Super sexy bedroom.
Light.
And so, Jeff has his man cave and we're still in the girls' room, but then Heather meanders to the man cave.
I know we didn't really talk about how Letitia and I slept together, though. You know, when Letitia sleeps, like she said, she's a light sleeper. Yeah. I'm a little bit of a fish in water. There's something about, like, turning a quarter degree, you know, like, not a quarter degree, but, sorry, I didn't mean to get specific, 45 degrees, right? Yeah. That I would do all night, one way or the other. And so there'd be times when Letitia would be like, oh, my God, you were turning all night.
Her feet have to come out. Yeah. An arm has to come out.
Yeah.
And all of that disturbs me, and I'd be like, please stay still.
Yeah. And so I think a few times I was like, I'm going to get in bed with Jeff.
Yeah.
That's right. So at this point, I had bought a brand new bed with a really nice mattress and some purple pillows.
Oh, yeah. And pillows are awesome.
I mean, just super excellent.
I know. It's like moving from a mommy's room into a hotel room.
It's
kind
nice.
of.
It's nice.
So.
But, okay. when Heather moves into his room, that means her stuff goes with
She moved
her
into my room.
too.
Not
So
entirely. Not entirely.
She don't just sleep in there. She has jewelry in there.
She does have that kind of stuff in there. And before, it was very neat. It was very like things had its own place and stuff like that. So now I gotta find places for like necklaces and earrings and fingernails.
I cannot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Heather leaves traces of herself wherever she goes.
That's right.
So,
Just like follow the breadcrumbs.
We're talking about who's sleeping where,
correct.
when, and why. Let's stay focused.
So, okay,
Okay,
so
we're gonna
Heather is
focus.
now sleeping with Jeff, and Jeff still snores.
Jeff definitely still snores. When I'm sleeping, like
Do I still snore
oh,
like today?
absolutely. Oh, my
God.
goodness.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, once I go to sleep, and I do like to go to sleep earlier than everybody else, but once I go to sleep, I am asleep.
Yeah.
Until I wake up, which could be as early as 5 in the morning. Usually it's, between 5 and 6. Once I kind of come to like that, then I'm doing what Letitia was doing to Jeff. Get on your side.
Right.
Just turn on your side. I'll try and touch him really softly so I can kind of wake him up nicely, and then he can stop snoring for a little bit. Just so I can relax a little bit longer without hearing him snore. Sorry, enough about Jeff snoring.
And Jeffy just sleeps. Jeffy sleeps.
Out.
Yeah, I don't understand people who can't sleep. I'm like, I'll sleep standing up if I'm ready to go, just like this.
So, like Jeff said, once that our oldest moved out and it turned from a boys' room to a man cave, the sleeping arrangements definitely changed. Both regular sleeping arrangements and adult sleeping arrangements. Because now we had 2 rooms to have adult sleeping arrangements together type deal. Yeah. Yes, but what we really want to know from you all, Tripod fam, tell us, when you had kids, how did that affect your sleeping arrangements? Because that was one of the catalysts for us, after we moved in all together and had kids, it was really about where are the kids sleeping, and that dictates how we're sleeping. So we really want to know, how did your sleeping arrangements change when your kids came along?
Because as it stands today, she was able to have the bed to herself for a nice while.
That's a good one.
In with my bed, into my bed,
and it's wonderful. I'm in the bed by myself. I have mountains and mountains of pillows. It's dark. I have blackout curtains in there. No one snores.
She's
no one
surrounded by
moves.
pillows like a pregnant person.
It's amazing.
But
there's the but.
There's a but.
The kids love
always
sleeping
coming
in
in
their bed.
because Mama have an extra spot in her bed, so the kids will come to Mama's bed and get in where they don't really come to our bed.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Nope.
And I have to tell them the same thing. Stop moving, or I'm gonna put you out.
So she right back in the same situation.
Yeah,
It's
she's
the
putting
same
people out
situation.
for moving or snoring.
Yep.
So I think, actually, first of all, it's really easy, right? The answer is super simple. We all sleep where we're going to be most comfortable.
Yeah.
Where our partners are going to be most comfortable and where we're going to wake up the least ornery.
Exactly.
But the real key to this whole story is Letitia puts everybody out of her bed.
You got
That's who actually dictates the sleeping arrangements.
Correct. And she's been the one to dictate it from the beginning. Don't let this little innocent look fool you. You
Never
know, it's the
trust an
introverts.
introvert.
There you go. It's the introverts you gotta watch. Cause here, us extroverts, here we are. This is who we are. We're open books. It's the introvert that you gotta watch.
Listen.
So yeah.
Sleep is very important. I need 8 hours, and if you can't, work with that, you have to get out. It's just very simple.
That's fair, because I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm out.
He get his sleep.
I'm out. Like, you can't wake me up.
He's the last one to get up.
I'm the last one to get up. I'm the last one to go to sleep, too, though.
Yep.
He is always the last one to go to sleep.
Last one to go to sleep, last one to get up. But guess what? Kids have made me a morning person by sure. Well, I don't want to say it's a touch. In comparison to where I was, I'm a morning person.
Yes. Fair.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
In that first house, when I would wake up first and I would try to whisper to Letitia, and she wasn't giving me any attention. And I would try to whisper to Jeff. Jeff would be so mean to me in the morning. He would be so mean to me that my feelings would be so hurt for like, you know, like into the early afternoon. I can't believe you talked to me like that. And, you know, it was just because he was...
Well, because Jeff doesn't remember, like, if you wake him up,
he doesn't
remember. He'll say something like, don't touch me, leave me alone. He doesn't remember that.
Me. Oh, you did this, you did that.
He doesn't remember that when he wakes up, so he comes out, like, all loving.
Right.
And you're like... You know, she's like...
You were mean to me.
You said that to me, and he's like, I was sleeping.
So he got a lot better. He got a lot better with me.
Yeah,
even before the kids came along, but definitely the kids coming along is like, he's a lot better.
Yeah.
9-day difference.
Yeah.
9 days.
So
you can't sleep with kids. Kids won't let you sleep.
Yeah. They won't.
And then you can't be mean to them because you love your kids. You know, I love my kids, right?
You love your kids.
That's right.
So we want to know, did we answer your questions? Mm-hmm. Did we answer your nosy little questions about who's sleeping with who, when, and where? You know.
Don't let her call y'all nosy. But y'all nosy.
Tripod fam.
Y'all know y'all nosy.
Y'all know y'all nosy. Y'all know y'all nosy. So anyway,
thanks so much for joining us for this episode of Me, Bae and J. Make sure you like this video, you subscribe, you leave us a comment. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. More funny videos, pictures, stories about your favorite tripod.
All of that. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up and clicking the bell. See y'all next time.
Next time, guys.
Bye.